perfect
Yes, yes,
timing.
yes.
Welcome to the KBTI Center with our
Welcome.
Center's very own in-house specialist, Michelle.
Oh, I think that's a new voice. Is that a new voice?
How are you feeling today?
Human banana.
Oh, wow. I feel like we lost like 3 listeners just now.
다 나갔어요.
다시 돌아오세요.
Okay, so how are you feeling today?
I am feeling happy because I have coffee.
나도 오랜만에 I have what? You have decaf
I'm
coffee?
trying not to drink that much coffee.
So what's the point of? Oh, but actually, decaffeine still have caffeine. So yeah, I understand. 저도 오랜만에 I have coffee with Stevie thing. Is that even a sugar, right? Kind of a sugar. 진짜 맛없다.
Oh, really?
You know, stevia is like so flat. The flavor of it. It's like sugar, 뭔가 flat 되는 sugar.
Well, I'm here, so you'll have your dosage of
Oh my goodness!
And what's even better about
good.
today is it's the last day of you guys' Passion Week. You guys have been
yeah.
volunteering for the past week, right?
Good Friday. Yeah, that's why from next week I can have
쉴
more
수 있죠,
sleep.
이제.
But maybe my body clock will wake up at 5 a.m. or whatever. Anyway, welcome here, of course, to KBTI Center. Can you let our listeners listener know what we usually do here in the show?
Yes. So every Friday, you guys visit me at the KBTI Center, and this is where I indulge myself in studying K-pop personalities because there's so many different types of people out there, especially in the K-pop world, and we just want to become well-versed experts in it. So yeah.
Exactly. And it seems like today our case study is about 전소미 덤덤.
맞아요. Yes. You guys know her.
Right.
You guys know
How
her.
is she? After she accidentally leaked Blackpink song, is she still in prison? In YG's prison?
No, I think she's doing okay.
Okay.
Actually, when I was doing some research, there were a lot of like articles about her young and rich life. I don't know if that's a phrase that we use abroad, but in Korea it's like 영&리치, like
그쵸.
the MZ 세대
Ah,
people.
really?
Because she's doing really well financially,
좋겠다.
and she has all these. She looks really cool, and then so.
You know
anyhow.
who's the other guy version?
Who?
People are like saying 송강.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy from what's his drama?
The
Sweet
기상캐스터.
Home.
Oh, that one too.
Sweet
yeah.
Home, right? He is driving a certain car, which is actually an expensive one.
Oh.
부럽다, this MZ 세대 artist. So
You're
what
young
about
and rich.
me? Huh? I'm only rich or fat. Let's just move on.
let's
Okay,
move
back
on,
to Somi. So tell us about 전소미.
So much self-derogatory humor going on here. Anyhow, 전소미 is the bright future of K-pop. I think she's amazing. She's an all-rounded, well-rounded artist. Today she will have us looking into the ENFP Myers-Briggs type, and this is actually the second most common type among K-pop idols.
Really?
Yeah, but she is like the prime example of what an ENFP is. And today is kind of personal for me too because I used to be an ENFP. And I was doing my research and I was like, yeah, I used to be like that. Oh, yeah, that is me. So
진짜.
I think it'll be a fun discussion today.
Okay.
But before I share, here's what you need to know about ENFPs. They are the one keyword, and this is the one thing you just need to take away from today. ENFP equals free spirit.
Free
Free spirit. They're very outgoing. They're open-hearted. They're open-minded. They really like having a good type, but then they're also really deep, which is really interesting because people that are like, yay, let's live life, let's have fun, they're usually
YOLO.
like surface level people. 근데 ENFP들은 그거와 같이 they're very like deep. Life. What does life mean? How can I be truly happy? 약간 이런 게 섞여 있는 캐릭터여서 되게 재밌고요.
If any of our listeners is ENFP, please text in and let us know. 지금 청취자 중에 ENFP
맞아요.
계신 분은 알려주세요. 궁금해요.
And they focus on the magic of everyday life. So it's interesting to note that when they do studies on like different age ranges, there are more ENFPs among children because they're most like creative and 활동적이고 이런 게 되게 좀 그렇게 맞아요. So anyhow, so they say that when we become older, we lose that side.
Oh no.
But then adults that stay or remain ENFPs, they kind of have that childlike energy and pure spirit in them. So that's what you need to know. In Korean, I'll quickly summarize it as 재기 발랄한 활동가, 365일 흥부자 그렇게 하시면 될 것
혹은
같고요.
좀 더 줄여서 그냥 자유의 영혼.
맞아요.
자유,
Yeah.
free spirit.
So
Interesting.
back to 전소미. Today we've been talking about befriending people, right?
Right.
And so we are going to focus on how she is approaching befriending her ultimate friend / celebrity crush, Taeyeon from Girls' Generation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she said that when she was a really young kid, there was an app where you could put in your birthday and it tells you which celebrity has the same birthday, and it came out as Taeyeon. So she's been a fan ever since she was a kid. And then when she debuted, it turns out that Taeyeon has a song called Happy, and she has a song called Birthday.
Okay.
So like it's just
Happy
a really
birthday.
cool coincidence. But I did want you guys to check out how she's trying to become friends with Taeyeon, and we're gonna take the discussion up from there.
Okay,
if
so
we're
there's a
gonna
clip
go
for us,
ahead
right?
and check out what she has to say.
Okay,
let's listen to it.
제가 계속 질척거리는 중이에요. 선배님, hey, happy birthday. I'm like, hey, happy birthday. 그래서 선배님이 노래 너무 좋아요 이렇게 얘기를 해주신 적이 있어요. 그래서 제가 감사합니다로 이게 표현이 안 되는 거예요. 전화나 이제 동영상이 됐으면 제 표정이 막 이런 게 있으니까 영상을 찍어 보냈어요.
Oh, this was an interview in 문명 특급,
yeah.
right? She was so crazy in this interview.
With her
actually. Very
red dress.
free spirit,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. I haven't watched the episode yet. She was wearing a super huge red
Like
carpet
a ball
red
gown,
dress.
like red carpet
It was
dress.
like so. It was not even a red carpet dress, like a Met Gala kind
very,
of.
yeah, very
Super
extravagant.
Wait, so does
crazy.
she wear that kind of clothes on a daily basis?
아니, I don't know why
That
I'm
was just for the show, right?
It was because
Yeah.
the host of the show and 전소미 are both ENFPs, so they were trying to focus on like let's bring out our ENFPs
okay.
today.
Ah,
And she was like,
that's
"This
why.
outfit is so me. This is what like being
This is so
the life of an
crazy.
ENFP." So they like really embodied it, embraced it on that
Okay.
episode. So that was the point.
Right.
But yeah, I want you guys to focus on how, as I said, so she posted a story on her birthday, like with both of the songs, and then she was like, "Happy birthday to us," and tagged Taeyeon. And then Taeyeon finally responded like "대박 사건," and 전소미 was like,
완전 성동했다.
Yeah, 그래서 그런 식으로 이제 계속 질척거린다고 소미가 표현을 하셨는데, so I want to talk to you guys about if this is really, truly the best way to kind of befriend someone, and that'll be the topic of today's 3-minute debate.
Oh my God, once again, what's the 3-minute debate about?
The 3-minute debate is how Samuel, Sander, and I, Michelle, try to understand these different types of personality. So today our case is 전소미, and she has a very unique way of trying to befriend this 선배님, right? And we're going to take this and be like, is that truly the best way? And then hopefully get different thoughts out onto the table, listen from our listeners, and come up with the verdict. Not a verdict, but
Okay.
yeah,
So guys, let
different
us know
opinions.
what you think about the way 전소미 is like shout out to try to befriend Taeyeon, and at the end she did it.
그러니까요.
Is this your style? Is there pros and cons about it? We're gonna come back and discuss and have a 3-minute debate after a song. This is 전소미 with
Birthday.
All
Yeah,
right, we're
yeah.
back after 전소미's birthday. My love team sending the message says, sounds really fun being an ENFP.
I know, right? ENFP is pretty fun.
What is the
I
last
liked being
P
an
for? I
ENFP.
forgot. What's different from J and P?
Perceiving.
And what's J for?
J is judging.
Oh, so we are
That's-
just one letter different, but we're so different, I guess. Huh, interesting. All right, so today it's more like a discussion. I would say it's not really a debate, but more like a discussion about how do you think ENFP people like 전소미 try to befriend others.
그쵸.
So we're going to have 3 minutes to start this. Should we go?
Let's
Let's go!
Time starts.
저는 반대입니다, 여러분.
왜 갑자기?
이렇게 적극적으로 if you're so actively trying to befriend somebody and you fail, 얼마나 마상인데.
For the person making the effort.
상처, right? So you keep shouting out, yeah, yeah, yeah. What if Taeyeon did not reply her until the end? So you're going to be like,
Okay.
and you're going to be so scarred to life. And you're going to be so sad. What do you think?
Wow. That was
세나? 너무
좀
세나?
엄청 강하게 시작을 했는데 나는 근데 개인적으로는 되게 미안해지는 것 같아요. I feel really sorry for all the eyes that I really wanted to be friends with because I
Why?
was like her when I was trying to be friends with them. I was always bugging them, keep calling them like, what's up? Do you want to go grab a dinner with me and stuff like that? 근데 now I feel really sorry for them. 진짜
Why?
부담스러웠으면 어떡하지?
Too burdensome for them.
Yeah.
Is it too burdensome? Or maybe I would be like, why does he keep asking me to go? 짜증나 이런 거? What do you
So
think,
that's what you
Michelle?
thought last Thursday?
No. Last Thursday? What about last Thursday?
I asked you out on a concert on Friday, right?
Oh, yeah, that was very kitschap. I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, what about you, Michelle?
When I try to befriend people, I think I'm really good at gauging what they like. So if I sense that they're kind of introverted, I would not use this approach like 전소미. But 전소미 also revealed that she didn't know Taeyeon was introverted. She was
Really?
like, "Oh, 낯가리세요?" And then I think she was like, "Oh, kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have." So When it's introverted, I think I would be more gentle. And then if someone's as extroverted as I am, I think I would agree that this is a good way. It's cute. Hi. Hey, what are you up to next week? Hi, what are you doing today? Like, I think it's harmless.
Really, for me, I'm still against it because there are a few times I try to be very positive and active, like saying, "Hey, hi." So I'm like, okay, if we're both extrovert, then hey, then the other person's like, hey, right? But if the other person's like, hey,
Hi.
I'm like, okay, hi.
Wait, so who was the last person who gave you the expression?
I have no friends.
Okay.
Sam, I have no friends.
At least you got me and Michelle and our PD news.
I actually have a friend that lived in Sanders building or
Okay.
something like
Who?
that.
Okay, what did
But
he or
she
she
had
say?
a mutual friend with you, so she knew
Really?
a friend that
Are
was
you
friends with
kidding
you.
me?
And so seeing how you guys were close, she was like, she wanted to kind of get to know you too. She later came to me and was like, oh, I know he's your coworker, but like last time I tried to befriend him, he was really cold and like he didn't really.
Wait a minute. How does she? Wait, what? How?
But I think she wanted to hang out when you guys were hanging out because she was a mutual friend.
Who's the mutual friend?
I don't know the mutual friend.
Okay.
But she said that she knew you guys were close, so she was trying to like kind of make jabs and get into the group. But then it seemed like you were like, oh, like kind of 낯가려, so she didn't want to pressure, so she kind of like stopped.
I have a very thick border. It's thicker than any country in this world. Right. Oh, 진짜.
Yeah, so I kind of understand why you're like, oh, no, I think that's the best.
Oh, man. Time's up.
But the verdict for today's topic is maybe you should let her in your friend zone.
No,
Yeah?
I
Why
have
not?
a thick wall. I don't let people come in. I choose people. I invite people into my country. Wow,
Okay.
I'm such a very.
I don't think that's bad though.
그러니까.
But now I'm wondering who she is.
근데 이분은 저도 살짝 귀찮았다고 생각한
Oh,
사람이어서.
see, right? If it's a troublesome person, I would probably.
Okay.
I'm the type of person when I sense something about that person, I'm like, okay, no. First of all, shut down all the gates, put down the gates. But if I know this person, like, okay, I'm gonna be like, okay, I also open up. So I'm like a porcupine.
You seem like a normal person. I feel like anyone can relate
What's
to that.
porcupine in Korean? 고슴도치. Oh, 고슴도치.
도치.
고슴도치.
Hello, I like 도치.
Yeah, I some dochi. Mochi, na panda say that. Want to read this, Michelle?
Yes, I think I can relate with Somi. The ENFP and me agrees. I'm ready to be outgoing to befriend someone, but if that person doesn't respond, whatever, life goes on. That's
All
really
right,
cool.
interesting. All right, guys, keep letting us know your opinion about it. We're gonna come back to talk more about it after a song that Somi wants to be friend with. This is
그러네요.
Taeyeon with
Happy.
You're listening to Kride on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I'm 사무엘랑 같이 찜찜한 가고 싶은 알렉산더입니다.
I'm 절대 안 갈 겁니다, Samuel. You can listen live with the TBS EFM application or catch our visual radio over on YouTube under the same name.
And we're in the studio with Michelle Jacani.
Jacqueline, hello.
Right, so to remind everybody, today our question of the day is also related to, our quiz about our part 4, which is the outing that we had a month ago in this mega mall. So there are 2 sounds from our team outing to this mega mall, and listen to this clip once again. Try to figure out 2 questions here. Number 1, what kind of noodle is Alexander eating, which is me? Number 2, what sport is Samuel and me playing together?
자, 오늘의 질문은 퀴즈인데요. 저희 Kride 팀이 지난달 대형 쇼핑몰을 함께 방문했습니다. 그날 저희가 녹음해온 2개의 사운드를 듣고 여러분이 무엇인지 맞춰주시면 되는데요. 첫 번째 클립은 알렉산더가 이 음식을 먹는 소리고, 두 번째 클립은 저와 알렉산더가 이 스포츠를 하는 소리입니다.
So we're gonna let you guys listen to the clip. Actually, let us see a few answers first. 6682님께서는 첫 번째 냉면 먹는, 두 번째 탁구 치는 소리.
Almost.
If I were a professor, I will give you 50점.
네? 50점?
50점.
He or she가 more than
반점.
50점, I think.
60점 줄게요.
네, 한 60점짜리 답변입니다. 1775님, 레이호마 평양냉면.
레오마 어떻게 알아요? That's
무슨-
Cantonese like how are you? 레오마
레오마.
평양냉면. I will give you 50 points
Yeah.
here.
아, 교수님들 짜네.
여러분, 우리 충분히 힌트를 드린 것 같은데
두 번째
이제
얘기 안 했을 테고.
네, 그러면 바로 클립을 한 번 더 들어볼까요?
Let's listen to it and try to guess.
Let's go.
Okay, guess what we're gonna do now?
What sound is this? 오 잘한다.
Yo, Michelle is just like me. She can't stand people slipping. Right?
Really?
I think no, I don't mind it. It was just standard. Oh.
Why? Don't you guys watch Teletubbies when you were young? Do you
I did
remember
not.
the vacuum
But they
cleaner?
don't
I
make
did
the
not.
sound like that.
Wait a minute, Sam. Did you watch Teletubbies?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, I do.
She eats everything, right?
Kind of does, but I'm pretty sure he didn't make that sound.
아니야, 진짜. Guys, search for Teletubbies vacuum cleaner thing. It keeps making this slurping.
And have you seen the picture of the sun character fully grown?
Yeah, she has a baby of her own. Oh, I think we're
그러니까.
getting sidetracked, guys.
That's how old we are. Everybody keep guessing. Let us know. You have to get two correct answers. The first one and the second sound of what sport it is. Let us know as #113 for 51 charge or 101 for longer message.
맞습니다. 여러분 오늘의 퀴즈는 정답을 2개 다 맞춰주셔야 하고요. 샵 1013 짧은 문자는 50원, 긴 문자나 사진은 100원으로 부탁드리겠습니다.
Right. Speaking of that trip, I'll just save it for later. Oh my goodness. That was a fun game actually.
We should give them. Can we have one more hint? I feel like it might be hard for some.
이거
of the listeners.
너무 확실한 힌트인데 자 그러면 듣고 계시는 여러분 6681님과 1775님 두 분의 대답을 합치면 정답이 됩니다.
If you remember what message they sent in, good luck. We're not going to give you too many
다시
hints.
읽진 않을 겁니다.
I love this. We're so 얍삽해. Yeah, I love it. Okay, back to our show. Of course, we are here with KBTI Santa with Michelle. And actually, we have a
Hello.
message from My Love Neem. You want to read this, Michelle?
Yes. They go, as an INFJ, I like what Somi did. I love being with free-spirited people. They give me the energy I lack. And they take the pressure of being the one to break the ice first. Oh.
So it's like balancing
That's a
out,
good-
right? Oh, this is interesting because sometimes one side could be too strong.
그러니까요.
And one side could be too lack of it. So
맞아.
공합이 맞는 거죠. 근데 why is me and Samuel okay? Because we're both positive, you know? We're like, 붐바야!
Oh.
Is it
근데
because of the
you say
show?
we're positive, but we do have like this huge negative side within us. So I think that's what kind of balances us all the time. Like when you are negative, I'm positive. When I'm being negative, you're being positive that time.
Are you guys
We were
mad?
That's how we
meant to be,
balance each other.
supposed to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
So let's go to Jimjilbang.
No, thank you.
Yay.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let us continue this. So what are we going to talk
Yeah,
more
so
about?
before we took a break, we discussed about what's the most appealing or most appropriate approach in befriending someone. So Chonsomi, obviously, she's the type to like keep making nudges at this person. She even like, whenever she goes on shows and they bring this up, she repeats herself again, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Taeyeon. So obviously there are articles written about it.
그쵸.
And she knows that it's going to get on Taeyeon's radar. And when Taeyeon holds Instagram lives, she goes and like comments little like hand emojis going like this with hearts. Like 선배님 약간 이런 걸 계속 하시는 분이어서 we were talking about, is that the best way truly to befriend someone? And we had some differing opinions. And then, we have a message from 2450. Can we read it?
저 ENFP요. 자유영혼 맞는 것 같아요. 그래서 락밴드에서 기타 치고 있습니다. 신청곡 YB의 나는 나비요.
나는 아름다운 나비. 근데 I still feel negative about it because what if it wasn't 전소미? It was somebody less famous and somebody keeps saying that, I like this, but I like that. Don't you think it's very like, so
근데
sad?
I think if that's the case, I'm pretty sure 태영 wouldn't answer it.
I know, right? That's so
진짜로 이게 되게
sad.
슬프지만 현실이에요.
후배가 그렇게까지
Okay,
하는데
bye.
아무것도 안 할 수가 있나?
그럴 수도 있을 것 같아요. 왜냐면 약간 I think that's the reality of the showbiz. I think.
Oh my goodness.
슬프지만 어쩔 수
Yeah,
없죠.
so I was just curious. Like,
그러면
yeah.
일단은 더 얘기하고 일단 신청곡을 먼저 듣고 돌아오겠습니다. We're going to be back after this song request from 2450. This is 윤도현 밴드 with 나는 나비.
클라우케이님 쓰래 와우 뭔가 통했어요. 오늘 신청곡 하려고 했는데 클라우케이님 2450님이랑 친한 친구 되길 바랍니다.
좋습니다. Kirigo 140 said is ESFP crazier than ENFJ? I think so.
ESFP.
ESFP.
N and S 뭐가 다르지?
You know who's an
그러게.
ESFP?
No.
TJ.
DJ Son.
Yeah.
He's not crazy at
No,
all.
I know, right?
He's totally normal.
Or maybe we didn't see his crazy side
그러게요.
because he keeps always in front of us.
But I wonder why Kitty Girl 140 is curious about ESFPs and ENFJs.
Maybe she is it?
Oh,
Like,
maybe
let us
she's
know.
an ESFP.
Kitty girl. TJ is ESFP.
그러게 나중에 한번 물어봐야겠다.
Because he looks so 얌전해 every time. He's like,
얌전하고
you're
맨날
listening to
맞아.
Sweet Rendezvous. Oh my sweet.
그리고 whenever he meet us, he probably go like 안녕 잘 지냈니?
잘 지냈어?
오늘 하루는 어때? And all of a sudden start talking about the chandelier.
I know. We love you, Sweet Rendezvous.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Anyway, back to our topic. Of course, we usually end the show talking about other characters with the same MBTI.
Yeah. And first, I want to take a stop by the K-pop world. Well, actually, we're already there. But I wanted to share some other ENFPs because, as I mentioned previously, it's a very common type among K-pop idols.
Is it?
Yeah. We have BTS V.
오,
Um,
비도.
Yeah, he 정말 ENFP들은 친화력이 짱이거든요. They can befriend almost anyone.
Look at him these days.
instantaneously.
Who did he? What was his 배우 that he met in the Las Vegas whatever?
아, Angelina something.
No, the Korean 배우. I
No.
forgot his name.
I don't
The
know.
very tall, handsome one who used to be in the classic 영화.
I don't know.
Classic
Well, anyways.
조인성. 클래식은
No.
조인성.
아,
그러니까.
조인성 아닌 것 같은데요.
Like the
let
movie.
me
뭐
check.
일단
Anyhow,
치고.
okay. Yeah, so
강동원.
강동원.
Yeah,
Oh, with him and a
right.
music producer. They posted
Right,
a photo.
they
Oh,
met
okay, okay.
together. So
Yes.
he's like, he befriends so many buddies, right? Park Seo-joon and all these people.
Wait, so
Yeah.
they became buddies all of a sudden there?
Well, it's
guess
just
so.
they posted a photo together
Okay.
with a music producer. So I think people are just like, whoa, why is there an actor with BTS's V with the music
Exactly.
producer? So
Yeah.
interesting stuff. But yeah, actually that's a really good example. He has friends in all different types of work
그니까.
fields. And then there's Blackpink's Rosé. She's so cute. There was a time on a show where she teared up because what she was eating was so good. ENFP didn't. They're really true to their emotions. They want to feel and express what they're feeling and what they're going
But
through.
Rose, everything she needs is on the ground. Just kidding.
Okay. And then we also have the group aespa, which is actually one of my rising favorites. They have 4 members, Karina, Giselle, Ningning, and Winter. And except for Winter, who's an ISTP, the remaining 3 are ENFPs.
진짜 그렇게 많아?
It's so cute.
Wow,
Because all
what a
of them are like
coincidence.
extrovert, like, and then when Winter's just like,
Quiet by herself.
quiet, just like dealing with it. So
Oh.
actually, I thought that was pretty interesting to mention. So that's that for the K-pop world. If there are any other ENFPs you would like us to learn about, let us know. But after that, we're going to move into some ENFPs in pop culture. And I really wanted to end it on like a positive note, which ENFPs are really good at because they're very positive and optimistic. We have Ellie from the movie Up. And if you guys
I
watched
didn't
Up,
watch this.
no way.
Up? Oh, what's up?
Okay, so first
Is
of all,
Ellie
you
a
guys don't know
grandpa character?
Mulan, and then now you guys don't know Up, but that yes.
Oh,
Okay.
the grandpa with the a lot
the
of balloons.
house. Yeah,
right,
so
right. Okay.
in Up is like one of those movies that 그거 인트로를 보고 if you don't cry, I do not trust you.
나 그래서 안 봐. I don't want to cry. That's why I didn't
okay.
watch it.
근데 what's even more sad about that story is that it's based on a true story, you know?
No way.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did not know
진짜로.
that.
더 안 볼래.
One of the construction companies from the States were actually trying to buy a house
Oh.
located like right between their companies. 근데 the grandpa guy refused it, and that's how they turned that story into an animation.
Wow.
Oh, I did not
이건
know
재밌는
that. I
얘기야.
wonder if
Now I kinda
then
wanna
the
watch.
character that I want to talk about, Ellie, the grandpa's wife, is a real character too. But in the movie, she's loved because she's super gregarious, she's adventurous, and I don't want to spoil too much because it's a really good like clip it in the beginning of the movie.
Right.
But she's just really adventurous, very gentle, kind, and she always ensures her husband that there's adventure in life, like wherever. It's not like you guys have to go to South America. It's the
Right.
daily mundane moments. And then we have Olaf from Frozen.
Hola!
Actually,
okay.
Anna is also an ENFP, but I don't really like Anna, so I didn't want to talk about her.
Right, she's annoying sometimes.
But Olaf is an ENFP. He's the snowman in Frozen, for those that are unfamiliar.
야, 근데 생각하니까 전소미 and Olaf is 진짜 비슷한
좀
것 같아,
비슷하죠.
right?
They're very
Hi,
friendly.
you know,
they're
very-
super positive, and they're very good natured, and they're a great friend, and they love warm hugs. And I feel like
Right.
ENFPs are kind of like cute golden retrievers, like human golden retriever kind of. They just want to hug. So yeah, those are the ENFPs.
좋다,
와,
좋다.
진짜 똑같다.
아주
전소미 and
좋아요.
Olaf, I could so relate the two of them together. Anyway, today, everybody, our approach is just I'll try to analyze how to make good friends. So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys can also have your own approach. Try to make some friends, especially nowadays during this pandemic. A lot of the time we don't meet people.
맞아요.
I still don't understand how I'm going to go through 562 people to meet my ideal type. Right? I think that doesn't work for me. I think it will
Last
work.
week, me and you, we met about 50 people in the same place.
좀
So
지나가도 되나?
that's already, yeah.
Oh, then in this
첫눈에
case,
반할 수도 있잖아.
CrossFit도 이미 맞는데 volunteer work in church and everything. Oh, I passed by already like 300.
At your
yes.
CrossFit team, you pretty much meet the same people every day.
Ah, yeah, that's so
So
true.
별로 감흥이 없지.
Anyway, everybody, let's try to make some good friends.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Resha, for joining
Yeah.
with us. We're going to play a song in order to encourage everybody to have friends.
This song is sung by one of our good friends in the show. This is 홍이삭 with Let's Be Friends.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay tuned, everyone.